Hello, everybody. This is Rem ASMR bringing up some Palia content. Again, I'm just gonna do these videos unedited because editing's a drag and it's time consuming. And quite honestly, I just can't be bothered right now. And I'd love to have a channel where I can just post, unedited content, just the full form, and have an audience that might enjoy that just as much as I enjoy this type of content. And I was thinking I'd like to do a little bit of a house tour of my little home here in Palia. And I will try to do maybe a little bit of mix of softly speaking like this, or a little bit of whispering like this. And I've decided to leave in the keyboard sounds because I'm somebody who likes keyboard and mice sounds a lot. So I've decided to leave them in. But this is my humble abode. Welcome. I've been playing so much of this game recently. So we'll come over here to, I guess, my little utilities area, maybe like my workshop and farm area. I'm doing kind of a little reset on my farm here, so it's kind of barren right now, so I'm just kind of restructuring and figuring out what I'd like to grow next. Over here on the right we have my worm farms, which I should check really fast actually. Oh, I do have some worms in. We can collect those later anyways. So we have my other crafters over here, like the loom and the workbench. We have our furnaces, as well as our sawmills. Just a little place to keep all of my utility machines all nice and organized. I'd like to just keep everything in, like an outdoorsy workshop type of vibe. I don't want this cluttering up my house. I feel like it's too noisy. And over here, I just wanted to set up like a cute little, I guess, picnic area, or just a nice place to hang out when you're outside. I have a little fountain, and I have some, like a wheelbarrow and a planter, and my little veggie garden. And then a little game on this table, a little stool, and our string lights. I love these string lights. I think they are so cute, but they're so darn expensive. They require so many light bulbs. And then over here, we just have an additional workbench and chest in case I want to craft anything, just quick so I can run in and out. So it's the closest thing to the gate. Makes it easy for convenience. And over here, I have my little, I guess, like outdoor grove, a garden. I'm not sure what to call it. It's kind of unfinished yet. A lot of this house is still, under construction or still getting fleshed out fully because I haven't put that much time into the game. So I'm hoping that one day when I get my levels up enough, I'll be able to put like a little koi pond or something over in this little gap here. And then I was hoping to have more decorations on this side with my phoenix statue and my little stack of rocks. And past this little walkway I built for myself, I just have a nice tree and a little campfire and a swing set and a chair to sit on. I just thought it would be cute and, just spice up the yard, make it look real pretty. I've been watching a lot of people's house tours on YouTube, and I've just been trying to take more inspiration with what they've been doing, and I want to, make my house cute just like theirs. And hopefully you can't hear the PC fan in the background. It probably sounds like a jet engine, so if you can, I am so sorry. We'll have to figure that out. And this is the entrance to my house. So welcome to the house. So we have a little modification bench right next to the window. We got a little glow bug and a butterfly. I've tried to make the decor real cute, And a little reading corner that you kind of sit in over here and just enjoy the afternoon sun, what have you. I need to pick up some books and, you know, have a couple over here just so we can enjoy some reading. We have our fireplace with our little trophies, the horns that Ashura has given us, which I can show you all of the villagers later. Ashura is one of my favorites and somebody who I've kind of looked as a mentor for the world of Palia, and who I've chosen to be my chef for one of the quest lines. And here's some additional trophies for hunting the different animals, and my little corner of boxes. I don't know, I just thought it looked cute. And we have the creature, which I, oh so dear, forgot the name of. He looks a little strange, but that's okay. You know, he's interesting. He's a conversation starter. Anyways, here's my little kitchen that I've made with some tacos on the counter, because who doesn't love tacos? And I thought I've done a pretty cute job, although I wish that more of the, like crafters or interactable objects, like the prep stations or the stove or, you know, the mixing stations, actually had more of like a different theme, or maybe you could craft a different appearance for them. Because I think while these are cute, excuse me, while these are cute, I just don't believe that like they fit the vibe of the kitchen I was going for. It's kind of all mismatched a little bit, but I think it's homely, you know? Not everything in your house is perfect, and that's okay. And I'd like to, you know, I enjoy that vibe. So I've tried to keep my kitchen more of this like the industrial furniture set, like the sink and the cupboard and the cabinet here, but unfortunately not everything aligns with it. But I think I've done a good enough job, at least for me. I'm not the greatest interior designer, so, you know, I feel like I've done a good enough job. Like this is my home, you know, it feels like home. So we have our little dining table with some foods that I've made. And then I have like a little display case here with a butterfly, a bright eye butterfly. I'm waiting to get a rainbow butterfly to put in there. Oh, sorry. And in here is my bedroom. Well, I wouldn't. Yeah, I guess it would be the master bedroom, but it's a little big. I'm maybe looking for a nice rug to put in here, but I haven't quite found one that I've liked yet. So, you know, we're kind of waiting on that. I have my bed, and again, I've tried to go with the industrial themed furniture set, like with the mirror and the bed, the nightstands, the dresser, you know, the decor. And I've kind of filled it with my trinkets, you know, little plushies that I've gotten or things from my adventures, like a little rave one from Zeki, the Grimalkin, and a little medical bag from one of my bays, Kenyatta. I have a nice little desk to do some writing or maybe some additional reading in here with our bookshelves. So that's the master bedroom. And I would want to walk a little faster, but I feel like it makes too much noise, you know? The walking speeds are either slightly too slow like this, or a little bit too fast. But anyways, we'll come back into the little aquarium display I have right after. But first, we'll do our little guest bedroom, which I've done in this like ranchy kind of like farmhousey feel. And I feel like, honestly, I kind of like the way this bedroom came out a little bit better than the master bed, the one that I claimed as like my bedroom in the house, which is funny, but like I really like the way this one came out. I think it's super cute. So we have our little matching furniture and a chest, of course, because who doesn't need a chest in their room? We have a little lantern here. I thought just looked a little better than the standard lights you get in these rooms. Felt like it fit the vibe a little more, and I'm somebody who prefers dimmer lighting in a room, so I didn't want something that's too bright. I feel like this lantern's perfect. So we have the little bed here, and the sheets are so cute. And we have our little friend, this bee. And a little something about me is I love bees. And honestly, I'm not much of an insect lover, but bees just became like a thing as like an inside joke in high school, and it's kind of just stuck ever since. And I kind of use it for like other stuff, you know, like maybe tie-ins for other jokes or gamer tags or whatnot. And I like to collect little bee themed objects or like plushies. I just think they're so cute. And you know, we have to love bees, the pollinators of the world. You know, they do so much good for us. They're very generous creatures. So here we have my aquarium, which I am quite proud of. It's still a work in progress, like much of this house. So let's start over here with our little table. And we have our collection of like little creatures you find at the beach. We have our crabs, like the Bahari crab, and we have the spine shell crab, and the vampire crab, as well as the, oh, I think it's called the striped shell snail. And these guys are a very interesting color. I really like the pinks on them. That's why I decided to leave them there. They're a legendary find on the beaches of Bahari. And I finally found a star quality one today. So I was very happy about that, and I decided to put them on the table as well. And here's our little table of, I guess I call them the small fish, or, you know, like the ones in jars or the tubes, because they don't quite fit the rest of like the rectangular tanks that everything else is in. And I tried to organize them, you know, generally based on their body shape here. So like the minnows, so you know, like the I think it's the eyeless minnow, and we have like the I forget what this one's called. It's something to do with clouds. And we have our other minnows, and then like the sardine-esque kind of fish. So like the cloudfish, I think it's called, and the pupfish, and the sardine, and the anchovy. And then we have like the piranha bluegill type body. So like this, I think they're called energized piranhas, but I think they look like a zombie a little bit, or maybe like a crackhead. Yeah, a little bit like a crackhead, right? Because like this is a regular piranha down here in the middle, and like the energized piranha just looks like a crackhead zombie version of that, doesn't it? And like he's had a little bit too much fent in his life, and then, you know, had a little bit too much energy after the fent wore off, and that's what he's turned into. I'm sad they don't glow like they do in the menu, though. In your inventory, the energized piranha glows like green, like neon green. I'm kind of sad that they don't glow when you place them down. It would really just add to their kind of energy of being energized, you know? And then a bluegill on the bottom, orange bluegill. And then over here, we just have like the other ones. I say the ones that have like, you know, lots of fins, I guess. So we have silvery minnow, and then the shimmer fin and the stickleback. You know, the small fish are cute, but they're not really the ones that I like. The ones I like here are in the middle, the large tank fish. And so we've got quite a few, and I think I'm missing out of 2 more that I have to get of the epic rarity, and they're taking forever to fish up. Absolutely forever. But that's, you know, I digress. We can make videos of me trying to go and get those later, because that will be hours of content of just boring fishing. But you know what? If that helps you sleep, then I am all here for it. I will fish all day if it helps you sleep. So we have our kind of like, you know, lake fish over here. So we got like 2 different sturgeons, a striped sturgeon on the bottom, albino sturgeon on the top. No, they're not albino. They're beluga. Sorry, beluga sturgeon on the top. And then I think it's the alligator gar in the middle. He doesn't really look like a gar though, does he? He looks more like the barracuda. Anyways. And then we have some eels here, like a hypnotic moray on the top. I think the middle one is a thunderous eel, and an albino eel, and then a cactus moray on the bottom left here. And then here's some like ocean fish. So we've got like a yellowfin tuna. And then on the top actually is a midnight. I don't even remember what he's called. I want to call him a midnight paddlefish, but I could be wrong. He's actually from a lake, but you know, he stays here. You know, all are welcome everywhere. So like I don't question it. You know, he just lives there. And then we have a barracuda on the bottom, a bluefin tuna in the middle, and a blue marlin on the top. And we have our long-nosed unicorn fish here. And then I believe it's a freshwater eel on the bottom. And then there's one in the middle. I actually don't remember what he is. Oh, this one's the thundering eel. So who's our little friend over there? Oh, indigo lamprey. Excuse me. This one is the thundering eel. Okay, yes. This one is the thundering eel. The other one's an indigo lamprey. Then we have the willow lamprey here, which took me way too long to get for a rare fish. He's not even epic, he's just rare. It took me way too dang long to get him. And then I believe it's a pike on the bottom, a Bahari pike. And over here we have some fish from Bahari. Yeah, the fish from Bahari on this side. And I think I've put all the salt waters here in this first column. So you know, we've got some bass. And then we've got like a bream here in the middle. He's cute. I've always liked the bream. And two rays. I always like the rays. I think the modeling for the rays is so cute. I love the colors they're in. I don't think I've seen a boring ray color yet. I've liked all of them. I think they're so adorbs. And then we have some river fish from Bahari. Except for you, Kilima Grayling. Never mind him. I've been a little weird with my organization of these fish. Some of them I've kind of grouped together based on their like the model of the fish or like the body type. And then some I've just grouped together based on where they are, like where you find them. So most of these are Bahari river fish, like the cutthroat trout on the top. And I forget who it is in the middle. Is that a chub? Chub is actually a pond fish, I believe. No, not a pond fish. I don't know where the chub comes from, and quite frankly, I don't think the chub knows either. Look at him. Not a thought between those eyes. And you know what? That's me sometimes too. And I do have some other fish like the honey loach and a Kilima redfin. Now, this person seems to want some hairy millipedes. Let's see if I have any extra. Oh, it doesn't look like I do. I think I sold my last one, which is unfortunate. It's okay, we'll find another opportunity to help those in need another time. And so I will come over here, and I have some more river fish. So I have a storm ray, which I think is beautiful. One of my favorites actually so far. And then a rosy bitterling on the bottom. Hate those, hated seeing those. Rosy bitterling, and needs to be canceled. I despise that fish. And then a paddlefish on top, you see grouped together because of the body shape, but also because they both come from the rivers. And then we have a yellow perch on top, a cute little fish. And I have some more rays over here, the dawn ray on top, dusk ray in the middle, and a bat ray on the bottom. Like all of them, I think maybe the bat ray's my least favorite. I really don't enjoy the bat ray as much, but I do really love the dawn ray. I like the yellow orangey color of it. And then I have some stonefish on the bottom, a blobfish in the middle. I believe this is a crimson fangtooth on the top, and then a mutated angler in the middle. I got this crimson fangtooth actually from Kenyatta. Love Kenyatta. She's so cute. Not even just so cute, but you know, she gives me a whole bunch of stuff. Love that. I really like the gifting aspect of the NPCs, being able to give them gifts, and sometimes they give you gifts as well. I think it's very cute. I'm going down the romance option with Kenyatta and Tish. Tish is actually who I romanced first. Love both of them. They're both such sweeties. And Kenyatta's given me quite a few gifts that I am very thankful for. And over here, we have the carp family, which pretty much all have come from ponds, except for one, but I group them together because they're all carp. So the crucian carp, which I hate, so they stay on the bottom. I'm tired of seeing that fish, just absolutely tired. I don't really like its color scheme either. Then we have various koi, and then there is a fairy carp in the middle here, this purplish pink and green one, the fairy carp. I like that one, but actually my favorite one I think is either the umbral carp on top, this purple one, or Kenley's carp right under the umbral carp in this like white with like black scales on the top and the slightly reddish fins. I think it's a beautiful carp. Really like that one. And then I have, I don't even know what this is. It's a stalking catfish, that's what it is. And a mottled goby on the bottom. And then here's my second favorite ray, I think it's flame tongue ray. Love this one, epic rarity. Pain in my ass to get, but I'm glad I have it now. I still have to get another one for the bundles though, in the Night Sky Temple. And then we just have like all of these Kilima River, and then on the left, the Kilima Lake fish. You know, just some cute ones in here. I really like the Radiant Sunfish all the way on the top, that orange and red one, that one's cute. And I really like the Prism Trout. I think the Prism Trout's a nice one. So we'll walk over here to my little courtyard that I've built. And I really love the way this courtyard's turned out. Put this little paper screen wallpaper on here. I think it's very cute. Gives it that little bit of like Japanese architecture kind of vibe, which I thought fit the courtyard very well. And then I have a little glider that Najima built. So I've hung that up as decoration. And I've planted all of these flowers, and I have a little juniper tree in the middle. And you know, I thought it would just be a nice place to like just sit down and have a nice relaxing time, a little picnic with our baskets here. And I just thought it would be very, very cute. And I just have all these flowers, some of which are in need of watering, but we don't talk about that. And that's pretty much the house tour as it stands for now. Of course, I have the backyard here, but I don't really use it. It's just my little easy exit to the north side of Bahari. And I just have a little mining trophy here for having all of the ores and ingots. And that's pretty much the house tour as it stands. I think it's very cute. I've liked the way that I've set it up so far. However, I do think it could use a little work. You know, maybe I could take an interior designing class or two, really kind of learn how to spruce something up, because as it stands right now, like, I think I've done well, but definitely based on the way that some other people's houses look, I need to step my game up, because girl, they are on a different level. But that's, you know, something I can learn, something I can always work on. Gives me something to, you know, look forward to. And that's alright. So, again, that's how it stands for now. I think it's very, very cute. I'm quite proud of myself. And I'm thinking that eventually I might want to get a second house to maybe start off for either like a museum type build, or then I could house more other collectibles. And maybe start a bug collection, or maybe just turn it into a full-fledged dedicated museum for my fish and bugs and just everything in between, and just have that. So that's the house as it stands. Very, very cute. So now I think we should take a little jaunt over to the village and just say hi to everybody. And let me just check to make sure I don't need any gifts for people, which unfortunately I do. However, we'll do that in a little bit, or we might just do that off camera. It's kind of tedious gathering all these gifts for people and, you know, making sure that they all get out there, because sometimes I don't have all the necessary materials. They be requesting some weird stuff, so that's for another time. We'll save that. So we'll take a nice little stroll through Kilima, and we'll go say hi to everybody. And if you're watching along and you're not paying attention to the screen or what have you, I'll make sure to read the chat messages or the little dialogue bubbles as we go along and I talk to everybody so that you can get an idea of what's going on. So we'll wander into the village, one of my favorite places to be. I think they made it so cute. Shout out to the devs for that. They just made it so beautiful. I find it so relaxing to be in this game. So, we've come into the library, and we have Miss Kaleri over here, who actually I need to get a higher standing with. So Kaleri says, I remember you like history books. I just got a new volume in on the Umbran War. I think you'd find intriguing. She says, if you have nothing to do but bother me, might I suggest you pick up a book and start reading? Well, Miss Kaleri, the last time I read was like a decade ago, so I don't think so. Next, we'll head over to the furniture shop. They sell various furniture, obviously, but also talk to Tish, the main dish, my girl, on what's happening. She says, sorry I didn't see you there. I was lost in thought about how to redecorate my foyer. So we'll chat with her. She says, do you like the furniture? I made most of the pieces myself. My family comes from a long line of carpenters, going all the way back to the time of the first council. Wow. And now we will flirt with her because we gotta love that feature. Are you in a good mood today? You're practically glowing, she says. And I say, that's how I just look when I see you. And she comes back with, that's how I feel too. Every time you come my way, I just can't stop smiling.
You're everything I dreamed of.
Well, Tish, that's very cute. Thank you for that. You know, as much as I like reading chat bubbles, not sure if you guys would actually enjoy that much. So, if you do like it, please let me know. I'll continue it for the next one. From now on out, we'll just let the chat bubbles play out, and we'll just progress from there.
Wanna hold hands in my mom's office?
Kenya was asking if we had to declare a path. What would we pick? I think something creative definitely is nice. Professional slacker does sound so great right now. And something dangerous, obviously. You know, I do like a little bit of danger myself, but we'll say professional slacker will be funny. Very nice. And of course, this is Kenyatta, who I didn't mention before. The other romance option I have been talking to. Love her too. I think they're both so cute. Definitely were my top two choices if I were choosing a romance path in this village. We'll go see the other people here. So let's go say hi to Sifu, our resident blacksmith. Oh, I'm sorry. Mouse skipped a click there. She's asking what weapons we should sell. Well, I think that she would probably make great new types of tools. I guess she will have to figure out what kind of tools she wants to make, but I would find that very valuable. And now we'll come over to the inn. Mr. Ashra's inn. Ashra, like I mentioned earlier, kind of like my mentor here. I don't know where he's at right now. So we'll talk to Rev, the chef, Tish's brother. Is another romanceable option for this game. However, I will not be romancing him. I'm already dating his sister. You know? That's kind of, that's just not me. This is in Alabama. So we're not messing with that. Not having some weird like 3-4 direction love square with uh siblings involved. Oh, that's cute. Do I think Drew, our resident farmer, takes the veggie puns too far? Well, I mean, he does do it like almost every interaction you talk with him. However, some of them are kind of clever, although some of them aren't. But he's such a sweetie, so it doesn't matter what I think. You should do it if you love it, Drew. Because I appreciate them, even if sometimes they're a little corny. Get it? Because he's a farmer. He grows crops, he grows corn.
May your gardens be weed free.
Oh, Sifu, when did you get here? Jump scare much, huh? Alright, now we will go to the fashion slash like boutique, I guess, run by Joe, Tish's best friend. He's kind of eccentric. Well, thank you, Joe. I'm glad to be one of your favorites. He is one of my favorites as well, one of my favorite Majuris. I think his little eccentric personality is very interesting. Oh, he traveled around the continent, I see. Wanted to make clothes to express himself. Well, I cannot understand that. Self-expression is very important. Wanted to pay homage to his family but have his own voice. That's very resonant of kind of how I feel in a way. Very insightful. Thank you very much, Joe. So we'll come out through here and we'll go towards the farm. And we see one of my favorite types of inhabitants of the village, the Galders, like Miss Hecla over here. They're little robots built by the humans who have disappeared oh so long ago. And they were designed to have, a purpose or a function. And I believe Hecla's was to help raise humans or take care of humans. And I just love their design. They're so cutesy. I love their little animations. I think the Dubs did such a good design with the Galders. She's one of 2 here. Oh, goodbye, Oni. But she's one of 2. The other one is Einar, who Einar is my favorite out of the 2, actually. So we'll say hi to Gina and Hecla. Gina's the first villager that we got to meet. She's the one who saw when we materialized out of thin air. So let's see, how's it going, Gina? I don't feel like I'm letting the whole world down, but I can understand, being tough on yourself. And there's Delilah, Badru's wife, and the mom of Nayo, Aoni. Very nice lady. So we'll talk to Hecla. Come here. It is time for communication, girl. What's happening? She doesn't know what to prepare for Gina's dinner. I'm not sure either. The sun is aesthetically pleasing. Well, I guess, but I can't look at the sun like you do, girl. I don't have the robotic eyes like she does. And here's Nayo, speaking of, and he is actually the son of Delilah, as I said, and Delilah, but Drew. He's another one of the romanceable options. He's a very nice guy, although, I'm not into men, so he's not really my cup of tea. But it's good to see you too, Nayo. He would rather play professional round ball if he wasn't a farmer. Interesting. They've talked about round ball quite a bit, although I'm not actually sure what round ball is. Don't tell him I said that, because we have a little thing where we like cheer for the same team and whatnot. So don't tell him I said that, but you know, it's okay. He doesn't need to know. It can be our little secret. Let's see, where is everybody else? Who am I missing? Ashura and Shane. As well as Eshe and Kenley, but I don't mind talking to Eshe that much. I don't know how to describe her other than she's like the snooty old woman that like would be a rat, like tattle on you. Like the kind that would report you to your HOA for parking a little too far from the curb. Like, love her as we must love everybody in this village. I respect her, but it doesn't mean that I have to be that particular towards her. You know, just my opinion. Just my opinion. She's not the most friendly old lady, but I get it. And I will talk to Shane, who I very much like, a very spiritual man, the person who I alternatively would have chosen for my chef if it were not for Ashura. I believe he is a very, very nice guy.
Can I be of any assistance, friend?
Care to join him in his meditation? I would love to, Shane, but I've got things to do, so unfortunately not today. The insects do sound so alive. I love listening to the insects. It's like if the dragon performs a concert for us. That's very cute. It kind of is.
As always.
Thank you, Shane. Of course, it always is. And here's Ashura, my chef. He's basically like the village dad. And I have just made him my dad. Fatherless activities, you know how it goes. Seize the day. Well, I certainly have. How about you, Ashura? Rest taking the night off. Well, and you've made your mother's favorite recipe. Guessing based on what it is, I believe it's probably some type of fish dish. Thank you, you too, Ashura. He very much likes his fish. I'm not much of a fish consumer. Every now and then, yes, but he really loves eating fish dishes. Here's Kenley.
It's just you.
Our goofy little rotund mare. I think Kenley is so cute. He's so funny. Oh, Eshe is disappointed in Kenyatta for not seeking out a path in governance. Well, I don't blame Kenyatta because governance is boring. Yes, that is very true. Kenyatta is at her best when she's caring for others. She's declared her path as to be a healer or not a medic, but yeah, a healer, a doctor in the sorts, being mentored by Shane, and she is learning to be able to treat ailments and cure illnesses, and I think that is so great. Who doesn't love a hottie who's a doctor? You know what I'm saying? And here's second, our furry friend, this Grimalkin, who gave me the rave wand. Do I have something interesting? Probably not. Oh, he's in a bad mood. Why? His apprentice became the head of the cartel. Seki, what happened? Why do they fail upwards? Well, I mean, I would say don't compare yourself to others. I mean, well, I'm sorry, Zeki. I'm sorry you're here listening to my platitudes. I was trying to cheer you up, but I get it. You're in a bad mood.
But I gotta get going.
Do you love them though? You just shit all over my response. Do you love our chats? I don't know, man. That was kind of a rude quip, if you ask me. But nonetheless, we won't hold it against him. I'll come to the blacksmith here, see if I need to repair any tools. Oh, we're all good. And that concludes our little tour of the village. We didn't catch Hassian or Tao, his dog. Unfortunately, they did leave. And there are some villagers out in Bahari, actually. Najima and her father, Hudari. Very sweet. Hodari's a single dad. For all of you who want to join into the game and like that DILF energy, I think you'd really enjoy Hodari. Oh, actually, speaking of, here's Hassian and Tower right now. Let's give them a chat and we'll go see Einar. But yeah, Hodari's like the village DILF. Kind of an interesting guy. He doesn't talk much. Not really my taste, but you know, other people like that. Let's say hi to Hassian, Sifu's son. He's stars are beautiful. Well, yes, they are. This time of evening, I really like the stars. Tell more than a few good stories. I'm sure they do. Let's say hi to his dog Tao. So cute. He's got a surprise for me. Tao, stop walking. You're making the camera weird. But thank you for the fur. He's such a good boy. We'll go say hi to Einar by the lake. My favorite Galdor. A very funny robot. Oh, and by the way, I believe Hassian is another one of the romanceable options for this game. Let's go say hi to Einar, who is, strangely enough, a romanceable option for the game, even though Galders are not supposed to understand human emotions like that. But he does, strangely enough. So let's say hi.
Your company is pleasing.
See, he says he knows not pleasure, but his oneness, which is like your life's calling, or like your true purpose as oneness. But at the same time, you can romance him, and he kind of feels emotion. He's a little bit of a gray area in the emotional intelligence scale, but I love him nonetheless. He's like my little best fishing friend, and his animations are so cute. He's very glad that we share the same oneness. We both really enjoy fishing, as you can tell by my copious amounts of fish that I have stored away in little tanks in my rooms that will stay there forever, and they will never know freedom again. Anyways, he's very, very glad that we share the same oneness, and I'm glad too. He's actually...
I'll regale you with my fishing exploits.
Oh, yes, you do, Einar. Sorry, he's actually one of my highest levels for fishing here. In terms of skills, let's pull my fishing rod. Let's see our skills here. Yeah, I'm level 15 in fishing with 260 skill medals. And I'm planning on saving those up, actually, because I would really like to have this little, I don't know what to call it. What are they called? Fisherman's aquarium. This thing. Apparently, you can like put fish in it, or at least that's what it's insinuating by the description, right? There's plenty of fish in the sea, and you can keep them all in the fancy aquarium. So, I mean, oh, I'm sorry, I hit the mic. Are you okay? Hopefully, I didn't give you a concussion. I hope you're right. But anyways, I'm hoping to get this fisher's aquarium, but it's 980 skill medals. And that is a lot. So we'll save up for that, and maybe one day you can see a video where I have that in my aquarium. So that will be fun. But for now, I'm actually going to take a cast here and see if I can't land myself an epic fish. Fishing is one of my absolutely favorite things to do in this game. I love collecting them, love seeing the different type of fish. I like the mini game. I think it's all a very good time. So let's see what kind of fish we pull up here. Ah, a little beluga sturgeon. Perfect. How cute. And we'll go to this other fishing node, and we'll try that one as well. We'll grab the Sundroppa Lily while we're at it. Can never get enough of the forageables in this game. Let's hope that we're getting the ancient fish. That's one of the fish that are available to catch right now. It's an epic rarity. So let's hope I get an ancient fish on one of these fishing nodes. No, we got an alligator gar. You know, that's fine. I can use it to sell, you know. Who doesn't want more money? Obviously, I'd love some more. Always can use some more to expand the house and liven things up a little bit. Listen to all those frogs. It's crazy out here. So peaceful though, like the mist up in the lake, the mountains in the background, the lake back here. Such beautiful scenery. Playing this game, it's one of those games that make me kind of forget about life and just really like live in the moment and just enjoy the experience that I have while playing it. It's beautiful like that. I believe this is an enchanted pupfish. Yes. It's one of those small ones that you put in the jars. So we'll go over here and do this last fishing node, and here's a little praying mantis out here. How cool. And there's a Cernok, like the deer of this universe. So we'll do this last fishing node over here before we move on. Hopefully we get a ancient fish out of this. That would be very nice. I would like that. No, just another enchanted pupfish. Which I won't complain about. I'm sure they sell for a pretty enough penny. But it's just not really what I'm looking for. Here's some dragonflies, brush-tailed dragonflies, very cute. I love the little bugs in this game. I'm just, in general, a very big fan of most everything in this game. I think it's also like cute and whimsical, and it's just so nice to experience. And this game is actually free, believe it or not, and if you want to give it a try, it's on Steam. Go ahead and download it. I've sunk like 80 hours into it so far. I absolutely adore it. But let's do some mining real quick. I really need this copper. I'm always running out of this stuff. Now, I do have some quests that I need to complete here. Let's see. Just a couple of these so far. However, I have completed quite a few of them, seeing as I'm 80 hours into the game. So unfortunately, there's not a lot of story content that I can do at this time. So what I'm hoping actually is to complete some of the quests that I'm backed up on, and then maybe get some of these new ones done when I have a chance, and I'd be able to turn those into some videos for you guys. And then maybe do some other videos where it can just be without my voice, and it will just be quiet game audio, and you know, almost like those quiet gameplay Minecraft builds or other games that you've seen, where I can just, you know, go ahead and just fish for an hour, or you know, maybe just go bug catching for an hour and just have like a little bit of B-roll with some quiet, nice sounds for you to fall asleep to. But for now, I believe that ends our stint in town. We have a new chat option.
And a human?
I know, how racy, huh, Kenyatta? Oh, these open? Interesting. I never knew that. Anyways, let's go back to the house. I'll go ahead and put this in the sell bin, and I'll go ahead and wrap this video up. I've had a really great time kind of showing around the village of Kilima and exploring the world of Palia with you. Now, if you'd like to see more Palia content, please go ahead and let me know. I'm glad to do some more, and I probably will. I absolutely adore this game. And if you'd like to see some other stuff, I was thinking Portal 2 would be next, doing a playthrough of that, like I said in my little intro video. And then maybe some other games if there are things that interest you, or things that stick out to me as well. Obviously, give me some ideas. Leave them down in the comment section below. I would appreciate anybody who comes to view this channel, even just for a little bit. I really appreciate it, and I just want to thank you for stopping by and just paying this video a visit. And I hope that you come back and hopefully subscribe and like the content and join me on this little YouTube adventure and just see how everything goes and explore the world of Palia and all the wonderful worlds of the games that we will play next. And thank you again for joining me on this video. This is Rem ASMR, and I hope that you have a great night, great day, great morning, whatever time it is that you watch this. I just hope that you have a wonderful day. Take care.